Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and everything and amazing propaganda cast from your host, Imperial Dane. The one, the only master propaganda hero, like defender of the fatherland, here with my co-host, Basil the Kitty Cat, currently asleep on me. Off here to 2v2 on Belgorod. In the west it is Gyabu and Pat Außer der Weil, fighting here for the German army, Deutschland. Here taking on the role of the 1st Panzerdivision Mercenaries. It is Blue, and it's Jommel. We'll just call him Jommel though. Fighting here for the Red Army, the Soviet Union, coming at Stalin, and the 6th Guards Mechanized Corps. We got Guard Motor, Guard Rifle, Shock Rifle, Counterattack, Mechanized Support, and Guard Motor versus Elite Armored, Breakthrough, Overwatch, Assault Support, Encirclement, and Jaeger Armor. So off to the races here. We got double conscripts for Jommel, Blue with penal to a build here, Gyabu with Futzler's Kugelwagens, and we got Pat with a Grenadier MD for a 2-star. So far, so good. And as always, a big hearty thanks to my page supporters, Champion Heroes One and All, who keep me in the business and keep Basil fed. So big thanks to all those. Other people can join the ranks by pledging on Patreon or donating my PayPal. Links in the description. Finally, commenting, liking, sharing, subscribing also helps the propaganda cause a bit. Samex up here from its Jommel in the south here. First engagement, Fulters the Strafbad here. We got the Sturmpionier flanking in here. We got Gyabu striking hard at the Socialists here. 2nd Penal Squad on the way there for Blue, who by the way is yellow. Just to make things more confusing, at least for the purposes of this video. German there with 3 conscripts. We can see that by the way, Pat has inched off left the fuel, put a bit undefended, which swings more towards the centre as possible to assist his teammate. German digging in there. Engineers they all ground the fuel pod's going to force, I think, Pat there to deal with that. South here we got the Sturmpionier as the conscripts, the Frontovics. As we can see, the German wing in to assist Blue here. Sandbags on the fuel pond here so far. Germans off to a fairly strong start. Me guard here, the first command chosen is Pat here with one of my personal favourites, Encirclement with ambush training. Stormtroopers, break supply lines, breakthrough, and close the pocket. Sturmpionier now close being wiped out. The Gyabu there definitely pushes like too far. And again, in this case, I think it's also like just Pat not reacting particularly fast to this development. Can at times be tough on these 2v2 maps, reacting in time though. But not great here for Gyabu. I mean, getting a Sturmpionier squad wiped early on is definitely painful for him. Definitely painful. Basil agrees. Not even lose a full squad here. That'd definitely be a double whammy there on poor Gyabu here from Jommel and Blue. Sturmpionier squad halfway done. Cancels it, stick goes for a truck, and I think Basil does not like having to sleep on me while I'm busy talking about other things, so he will be off. He will be off. I'm sorry, Basil. But yeah, I can't really do a video not talking at. I don't think that's why people are coming to watch my videos. Gonna use the Ming up, counter-flying way at them. We finally got Pat moving south at Gyabu with Overwatch, featuring of course the Jaegers. Early warning systems for the fatherland. Leichte Feldhaubitz Artillery and the sector assault here. Still, will take a bit while to get going there. Yes, Basil, you're a good kitty. Very good. South charge and then you 2 and Pat there narrowly gets the way there. Very narrowly. The shrubbery though is one of the many horrific casualties of war as it gets blown to bits. Nothing is left. And certainly not the squirrels that are hiding in it. 3rd Penal Squad there for Blue. Jommel there, not further going on there. No saying additional engineers, nothing else. We got the 1st Jaeger Squad over for Gyabu alongside the Belgrade headquarters. We'll be likely aiming for a few more. And then, of course, the crew with the G43. Pat there with just 2 Grenadiers. Looks like he is just taking up there. Might be planning something involving Panzer's got a bunker up there, by the way. But he might also be planning, I guess, just go straight for the Stormtroopers. An interesting build there. See something occasionally similar with the Oberkommandist and their Fallschirmjäger builds. But from the Wehrmacht into something like with Stormtroopers is definitely a bit unusual. Medics up there for Jommel, and for Blue we got medics as well there. And he is also busy laying down mines by the looks of it. Yes, indeed. Thumbs up there to Blue. North here concentrating him in the sandbags. Good work there as well. Pioneers could build, I'd like to make a nice company. He definitely needs to do something because I was going to take him no longer to get going there towards the Stormtrooper squad. Steady advancing south here from Gyabu. Got the Jaeger squad upgraded, though of course he still needs more infantry. We got blue here with the first Soviet commander, leaving only Jomel, but we got motor there with T-35s, heavy mortars, guards, rifle infantry, vehicle repair training, and marked vehicle. Strafpatch into the forces there in the center. We got the conscript point here. Field gun for Jomel. Blue will, well, guess a straight move there towards the tank would be 10 command. Maybe a T-Sin rush here from him. Would not be out of place there for sure. As for Gyabu, I'm guessing more Jaegers are planned here. Eventually they may go for flank attack first. Pat though is getting close here towards the Stormtrooper squad. Colonies Fair goes for the armored car. The 2-2 like the Punch Speedwagen. Ambush camouflage on the M32. Thumbs up there. Very nice upgrade to have there. And also could benefit down the road from upgrading Grenadiers with it. Can't quality the pioneers, the Grenadiers here being focused down. Got the 2-2 rolling head here for Pat. North of the Grenadiers, conscripts flanking there behind the M42, catching Pat a bit off guard there. North of the Grenadiers, the conscripts there, a bit of skirmishing. 2-2 going straight here for them. And there we go. At the 6-minute mark, he can start calling in the Stormtroopers here for Deutschland. There we go, sneaks up behind enemy lines, goes for the calf pawn there, and of course equips them with MP40s. Also orders them to hold fire, so you can that way, you know, not go away the position until the socialists are within optimal MP40 murder range. Comes from the country backed up with the armored car here. Strafpatch being forged there. Versus one squad, yeah, he could have probably done it. With 2 Pinter squads though, chances are pretty much very low that's going to work out unless, like, Blue here does something very silly. Which could happen, but it's typically not what you should be betting on, is what I'm trying to say there. Flag after at the Gyabu. Pat's going to need an anti-tank out there. He could also, I suppose, go for more Stormtroopers, but he will need an anti-tank, and first of all, that T-7 that's slightly going to hit him. There you go, pack forward for Pat. Thumbs up to that. Armored car, there's the Strafbat there. T-7 almost done for Blue. Joel has yet to further take up, and he's also yet to pick a commander. Does beg the question what exactly he's planning. He's going to be mechanized, will be counterattack. Could it be Gatboat as well? We'll have to find out. Folks are sending out there for Gyabu and Deutschland. We're carrying everything for Gyabu as well. Don't deal with any socialist tanks. I suppose the other question is, when does Blue start calling the guards when they're having mortars? Since, you know, there's a reason the Guard Motor is a very, very, very popular commander. But there you go. T-Sin strikes here, causing havoc here on the southern flanks here of Gyabu's front line. Crumbling there under the steady socialist pressure here from Blue, and there goes Panther. T-Sin gets Pantherfast up north here, and these was the counters here. We got the Stormtroopers. The Stormtroopers can move about there while ambushed, so they can take and sort of move from cover to cover, and that way, you know, creep close to the opponent. So in the hands of a skilled player, Stormtroopers in that way can actually do some really, really naughty stuff. Fun, but naughty. Just thinking about there with the Stormtroopers, I'm not going to go into the counters here. Fairly surrounded there. Creeping up on the calf pawn there again. He's determined to make that work, I guess. Also got the tank train come out there for Jomel. Might go for the T-7 here, but at the same time, just straight to the mechanized armor company, I don't think is impossible either. Meanwhile, his infiltration mission continues. The engineers, I think, I'll get a full. Oh, Poundy gets out of the way there. Okay, there we go. Engineers called here. Flamethrowers being mowed down by the MP40s, wielding them with expert accuracy. The engineers are getting absolutely slaughtered here by the MP40s, also colloquially known as the Schmeiser. I was misunderstood as being made by Schmeiser, but Schmeiser had nothing to do with the MP40 specifically. T-Sin in the way, they're halfway done. So creeping up there again. But we got the T-Sin moving in there, and I don't think it's going to work out too well for the Stormtroopers. I definitely like his gumption there. But yeah, he's going to have to treat those Stormtroopers. Unless he's got like a lot of other stuff coming in. There we go, T-Sin arrives. Forcing retreat here, low on health already. Definite chance here, wipe on the Stormtroopers, who just retreat them as soon as he saw the T-70, to be quite honest. He could try and split up the Grenadiers, but there we go, and Panther Faust it, which alongside the armored car. Yep, looks like he does narrowly save the Stormtrooper squad, but at the cost of the armored car in the end. So again, I feel like that's something that could just been avoided had you just retreated the Stormtroopers when you like saw the T-70. And there you go, a second T-70 here. Pat-Pat's northern positions here being hammered hard by the Soviet army here. He's going to have to retreat here pretty schnell. Film about the Indy-42 as well there. He is not retreating though, he continues to hold line at least for as long as he can, and I think that sort of window of opportunity is quick closing out. And there you go, Pack 40 caught in a really bad spot here. Pat is getting absolutely putted here by the Soviets. It is absolutely brutal. The Pack guard, while the armored car is down, he almost loses the MD-42. When the MD-42 goes down as well, can he keep it out of the hands at least of the Soviets? This is absolutely devastating. At least meanwhile, Gyabu, who I completely forgot about, is making good progress in the south here, pushing back the Soviets just to cut up the Stormtroopers because I like them. So yeah, that's obviously my mistake, and apologies to Gyabu, and of course anyone wants to see more what Gyabu was doing there. Definitely slightly underwhelming performance there from me as a caster. But yeah, looks like he was able to get the MD-42 back at quite a cost there for Pat-Pat, but now we got Gyabu's push going up. He's swinging up behind the Soviets here. Could get some wipes in it. Good flank by Gyabu. Very good. Thumbs up there. Wipes the Strafbat. Again, opening up there. Misses though. We got a guard squad out here. Second flank out here for Blue. Banhan got it off there. Jomgo still without a commander. Gyabu. Not much else is really happening here with him, though he's taken up there. At least we have 100 quarters up. Very good. Now planning overside. We've got sapper charges going off here. Not doing anything significant here to Gyabu. Hands of us on the T-70 light tank here. Faults being mauled here. And we got here Pat striking forwards there towards the fuel point. South here, flak half track. We've got Stumpini advancing up here. Looks like he might be trying to flank up on the rear of the third front line. Not a bad idea there. Jomo, though, continues to operate without commander. Definitely think she'll get that chosen here soon-ish. Flak half track setting up their guards, so they're caught in a really precarious position, and I think it's going to retreat here. I mean, technically the second guard squad could help. The problem is the first one is just getting absolutely mauled in the process. But the second guard squad arriving here does cause Gyabu to pull it back here. Overslime squad there for Gyabu, and the Germans, thumbs up north here, fighting for the fuel point continues. Machine gun wiped again. Pat is definitely taking some heavy losses. Fresh Pack 40 out there. And of course we got Blue now with the Pack 40. And there you go, flak half track knocked out by the Pack 40. The Blue took from Pat. Oh, this is just not good for the Germans, is it? That's it. Pat has rushed out as a Palmer Corps. Rushed and rushed, but he's got it up at least. Thumbs up there. He may have to consider going for Stuka to help push back against the third light tanks. An Osmond or a Panther would also make a lot of sense. Panis rushing forwards, but the German situation is definitely looking a bit hazy. That set, the map's also basically been split in a fairly rare configuration for Belgorod. Like normally it's very much, you know, aligned from north-center, but instead it's like from west to east. You sort of get a dividing line instead, with the south being the German, the north being allied. That one is definitely a bit rare in terms of like map control patterns, I would say, for this map. Sandbags in the center of North MD-42. Fine Grenadiers there. Wish they had a heavy machine gun team to back them up, but they do not. Field bombarding here. Pat sending his Grenadiers forwards. He could try and launch a flank through up north here, get behind Jomel's positions there. Jomel, by the way, here has at the roughly 30-minute mark, 12-minute mark, gone for counterattack tactics, featuring the KV-1 shock troopers, recon overflight for Mother Russia, and the B-4 Howards. We'll have to see what he goes for. In the center east, we got Pim's Fort, becomes backed up by a significant number of guardsmen. Flare mine goes off there. It's just a flare, not a mine. Got Jaegers with the conscripts there. Pat keeps pushing with that field point. He is merciless. Points that are being seized. Sandbags in the south here to extend defensive position there for Gyabu. Back here to reinforcing healing. Another cannon for Gyabu. And for Pat, it's definitely not a Stug. At least not right away. Nelson Osman is going to be going for the Panther 4 here. Blue and Jomel could start to continuing up for the mechanized armor company here. Of course, Jomel may want to consider adding a shock trooper squad, since on a map like this, a shock trooper squad in the right place could be a bit devastating for the Germans. In particular versus Pat, who's already like lacking a significant amount of heavy firepower. The shock troopers could really give Pat a bit of a nightmare to deal with. We'll have to see. But there you go. Panther for Pat and the 1st Panzer Division. The Southeast Guard causing further havoc. Almost got one of Gyabu's Volkers here, but he managed to hold it. But he has lost control of the fuel point here, that at least Pat sees the northern one. Blue strikes with his T-70 light tank here against Gyabu. Killing one of his Volkers there mercilessly, leaving them dead in the dirt. Guards moving forwards here. Morpho's taking loss there. Kedma integrating the T-70. In the centre here we got the T-70 also clashing with Pat. Mechanized armor coming in for Jomo. Thumbs up. Gaspar almost wiped out there by a Gebaldeladung from the Obersoldaten. T-70 the engineers there. Well, the Obersoldaten, those are not engineers. Unless they consider them engineers of death. Into the conscripts. Panther 4 there for Pat. And Engineers of Death sounds like some sort of like History Channel documentary at like 1 AM in the night, middle of the night. They were Hitler's Engineers of Death, equipped with the MG-34. They could kill 500 Americans over a couple of days. Anyways, Panzer 4 flanking in here. Striking hard there in the south. The Gab once more goes for the fuel punch, brings up Northfoot. Got the Kubelwagen knocked out. I thought that was a T-70. Oh well. Always swing Northfoot's there, but it's been resistant. But there you go. Also note while he flanked in with a pen from North there. Very good play there by Pat. Thumbs up. Could have supported with the Stormtrooper with some smoke grenades, I think. That could have helped him out, push a bit further ahead. Then we do get a Panzer coming to the squad there for Pat. Thumbs up to that. In south, though, Blue strikes back hard here at Gabu. No heavy mortar spray by Blue there, worth noting there. And Jomo, clearly not a fan of shock troopers. We got, I'm guessing that was a Goliath that went kaboom there. Or the very rare Bulgarian exploding squirrel. Anyways, folks, riding the Guardsman there. Another field gun there for Jomo. Got more Orbis here for Gabu. Now the Guards with the Blue having lost one squad, he quickly replaces with another one. Another field gun there for Jomo. Just take a few hits here. Storms with over 11 kills, Vets need 2. Gabu Schwer Panther quarters there. He could be going for a Panther form, and I guess he wants something bigger, like a Panther then. Since otherwise he could have just gone for a Panther 4 here instead of the Obersoldaten. Panzergurt flanking the machine gun there with the Sturmgewehrs. Got one kill with the Thyssen. Is going to be a problem here for Pat in the south here. Thyssen falling back. Gabu's basically back at his base. If we can more focus now on Pat leave for a while here, and hopefully I won't over-focus on him again because he's got the Stormtroopers and Gabu does not. And again, I know it's a silly reason, but I really feel like they're a really cool unit that gets overlooked by a lot of Wehrmacht players. And he's just really doing such good effort with them. There you go. Stormtroopers catching the conscript closely again. Make good use of the terrain, the camp ambush ability, and then the tactical advance. Like really surprised the conscript, push them back. Thumbs up there. In the south, we got Gabu here with a fresh offense, and of course, 2 Obersoldaten squads is a fair amount of like pretty elite infantry here versus the Soviets. No textile here for Blue. Jomo there can soon go for the KV-1. Unless he's planning a B4 howitzer first. But again, worth noting, no sign of shock troops here for Jomo. Stormtrooper grabbing the Carb 4 near, heal on themselves thanks to the veterans' one ability. Then he's being forward, backed up with the Panzerkampfwagen 4 here. T-70 sniper with the Grenadier, so good, so good. South here, big German advantage, straight to the other pins from the Guardsman there. Men being shredded. Up north here, Panther hits mine, or gets hit with an anti-tank grenade. Either way, it's got a damaged engine here, and we can see there, Jomo moving everything, can here to punish and destroy here the Panther 4. Up north, gun is finding their cow wound and about to get wiped out themselves, and the assault troops are a bit delayed. Their Panzer's hitting on mine. Then we got one coming to the squad, that the Stormtroopers are back. Oh, they're further down south here. Bit of a mess situation here for Pat's assault went sour. In the south, though, Gabu's made great progress. The Obersoldaten acting as a Teutonic vanguard of menace. Absolutely just wipe the floor here with Blue's infantry. Forcing him back up north, though, meanwhile, the situation is a bit messy for Pat. His Panzer IV is kaput. And we got the Storming Forts here. Almost got Ace on them. He's also got quite a bit of manpower flooding. Is he planning to go for tier 4? Doesn't look like it. Is he planning more Stormtroopers? Doesn't look like that either. So I'm not entirely sure what he's planning here. Not entirely sure what he's planning. Blue, though, continues not to take up here. I think he's suffering some fairly heavy manpower bleeding. So, I guess that's good for the Germans. Oh! Speak of the devil, he does go for 2-4. He does go for 2-4. And we got the K1 heavy tank here for Jomel. Blue, though, meanwhile, is nowhere close to like any kind of medium armor here versus the Germans. We got 378 versus 382. Second pack 40 for Pat. Pat as he stalls for tier 4. We'll have to see if he actually gets from that. Counter routed here. Stormtroopers running out as well there. Southie, Thiessen rushes forwards there, but right into the Schwerpunkt quarters at its third terminal flat there, punching several large holes into it, because it exposes the side rear armor. Further up north here, the assault continues under Pat's command, and there you go, K1 heavy tank out here for Jomel and the Red Army. Grand Battles on the fuel point away from the Germans. Gabu is fairly close to being able to call him the Panther, unless he's planning a King Tiger. That'd be a bit risky, and he's going for a third Oberson squad now? Ha! Like, Katingadar been going for a Panther now, I think, more or less. I'm guessing he actually is planning for the King Tiger, but triple Obersoldaten? That's a first. In terms of he's stalling for a King Tiger with triple Obersoldaten. I think, yeah, Pat has lost, yeah, there you go, lost sight of things. There we go, cleaning up north up further, the K1, they're murdering out the Gunnies, and another pack 40's lost here for Pat. Not great there. The Maxim, though, got utterly eviscerated here and executed by the Stormtroopers. Good kill there. In the south, with Gabbers losing ground here as Blue hits back. Still, though, without any sign of medium tanks anytime. Oh, there we go, Mechanized Summer Company finally happening here for Blue, but that is really delayed there from it, to be honest. Heavily delayed. Up north, though, Jomel's assault continues here. No sign of shock trooper still. Got one pack 40 to try and stop him with. Looks like at least destroyed that one. Didn't grab Jason against Pat. Pat here going for the Stuk. He has planned the heavy pants corner and everything, but clearly the current circumstances demands the strongest response possible, which is obviously the Stuk 3G. Panfast here, but there you go, the T-7 is wiped out. And with two T-7s, it's going to be difficult to like crew it and easily get it going. Lost the Panzer Grenadiers too. Panfast off here, looking pretty hard here for Pat against Blue and Jomel, and the pack gets wiped again. But we got the Stuk arriving here to save the day. In the south, the Gabbus just secured the southern half of the map again, and they once more switching all their attention to Pat. But now the Stuk is here, and they shall cower in fear. Storm's going to be some 40 Stuk pursuing the K1 there. Good shot there, punches through the armor with ease. Storm's murdering the engineers here, gaining the ace level, and the engineers are slaughtered mercilessly. Thiessen improved caught repairing here. Storms rush forwards there for Deutschland, going for the field guns here. Could pop a smoke grenade at the very least. Thiessen almost knocked out here. Veterans won the Sturmgeschütz 3 Ausführung G here. And there go, pop goes the weasel. Now it's Pat's time to make the Soviet armor go kaput. We got the opposite of the Puma-Troopers here. We got Gatling 40, Sturmpionier doing with the can as well here. Okay, looks like he cancelled the Oberstein squad. But yeah, looks like he's got Mechanized Red and Schwer and Battle Headquarters. He's absolutely 110% planning the Königstiger. The Tiger 2. Fun Grenade off doesn't do too much here up north. Pat is once more routed here by the Soviets. T-55 for Blue. Jomel here. Still no shock troopers. Might again be playing a B4 here or just more K1 heavy tanks, to be honest. We'll have to see what he's planning. Both fuel points soon fall in control of the Red Army once more. Gabu's got the manpower, just needs a bit more fuel and calling in the Königstiger. Storms are going to retreat forwards once more, using the broken terrain to their advantage. 24 kills in the name of Deutschland. Now go catching the counters here, though they need Stuk support. Then he's going for a Panzerwehr for them to deal with the field guns, I guess. Honestly, I'd just go for more Stuks and maybe a mortar instead, but that's just me. Mines here from Blue. or Blau. Got the Tiefhead coming out there for blue. Got the King Tiger out here for Gyabu and the German army. Stug moving forward here for Pat. Field was opening up the Stug, need to be careful for that. It's also very close to 32 though. He also has, by the way, added the Pinlock machine gun. Thumbs up there to Pat for that one. We need to fix it up. Panzerwerfer defectsbereit here for Pat. In the south, Gyabu's Königstiger moves to the front line. Troops immediately, I think, ready to support it though. Panzerwerfer here, of course, if he doesn't move those field guns, could become an easy target here for it. If it hits, that is, of course. The Panzerwerfer is notoriously finicky when it comes to its accuracy. Notoriously finicky. King Tiger Northwards here for Gyabu. Storm's being mauled here. Stug getting ready to there go. Panther fire in the field guns. I'm expecting the position roughly. There we go. Catches the machine gun. Oh, gets the wipe and a field gun. Great. And we got a Tiefhead on flank. Still Stug turn around to deal with that. We also got the King Tiger though flanking the Tiefhead fine return. Plus the opposite back up the King Tiger. Could be a start of a strong German counterattack here. Grenadiers about to get wiped out. Counter rushing the Stug here. King Tiger moving northwards here, linking possibly up here with the Sturmgeschütz. Counter they're doing what they can against the Stug, but it's not enough. Anti-tank grenade doesn't make much of an impression. The King Tiger shoots, misses the King one, but actually does a bit of damage. There's Stug rushing forwards, field and firing away there. T-Sen takes a great hit from the Stug here. Slowly approaching the ace point on the Sturmgeschütz. Got the T-70. Pop goes the Weasel. Wrecks the field gun, but the field gun shoots back here. The other field gun shoots back at the Stug, not the field gun that got abandoned. Still, Pat could do with a bit more troops, and armor for that matter, but there you go, field gun ruined. Gonna use the conscripts, wrecking the machine gun as well here. Stug halfway to the ace level still. King Tiger, they're dealing with the Sud troops. Meanwhile, the rest of his forces have retreated. Has he actually lost the Obsidian? Yes, he has. He needs to replace his infantry losses. And I still feel like Pat could do with some more infantry here. Stug engaging K1, Grenadier sitting on mine here. Get it from the Sturmgeschütz down the K1, and we got Stug there in the ace level, but also, more crucially, we do get the B4 203mm howitzer here for Germany to unleash a rather series of wondrously hellish volleys against Pat and Gyabu, though most likely Pat. Königstiger being fixed up. Another Stug for Pat. Thumbs up to that. Again, more sort infantry to back them up, I think would also be crucial. Worth noting, Stug commanders were typically instructed to never let the units be split up into like smaller groups. They were never meant to work isolated. Panzerwerfer there murdering the conscripts, and there go full wipe. That Panzerwerfer's doing some pretty good work. Thumbs up there to Pat, but he's been getting lucky. In the south, the King Tiger strike back the Sud armor there. We got 3 kills here on it. Obliterating Yevgeny there. Got a pack shot there, bunch of punches through the Königstiger's frontal armor. Still on punish, he's watching complete. Or as they watch their own car being wrecked, and just go, Scheiße Otto! Was wir Aiming-Setzing? Good hit from the Königstiger. B4 there firing away. He has already gotten 2 kills there on poor Pat. Stug getting so close to the ace level here. Snipes Dimitri there. Thumbs up to the Stug crew. K1 moving up there. Shot bounces for once. Panther moving forward. Cancel the Stug. That's heresy. Anyways, Panzerwerfer there still got a bit more to go for. Can fire a shot. They Stug need to be careful with the film firing at it. Loading up a heat shell. Not a bad idea. In theory, there you go. But there you go. Ace level gain. Still need to get the Stug out there before the field gun finishes off here. Oh no! Not the Stug! Okay, smoke grenade popped there, but that was... that was definitely too close for comfort. In the south here, the Gyabu is still very slowly advancing here on Blue's positions. More orbs on here for Gyabu. Thumbs up. Pat meanwhile continuing up. Oh, he's going for more Panther. He's good. But I suspect he's planning either a Sturmpanther here or a Panther. And it's another Panzerwerfer instead. He's clearly got a lot of faith in that one, Stug. A lot of faith. Koenig still helping out in the Soviet infantry here. We got 37 to 87. Engineers still being utterly obliterated here by the Obersoldaten Königstiger combo here. Put's second Panzerwerfer is almost ready. We got this one about 21 kills, close to Destiny 2. Got the B4 bombarding here Gabo's positions. Didn't really hit anything, but definitely gave a good warning shot there. Second Panzer ready. Stug once more fixed up. We also got the Panzergun aiming forts and in the ambush camouflage. Thumbs up there. In the south, T-Fed Force 85 bringing in there. John was still with 1 K1. He's got an HG5 and he still, I think, would benefit from the shock troopers. Also making use of from other Rashi. It's a really good ability that tends to get overlooked a lot. But honestly, I have to say there are a lot of good abilities that get overlooked a lot. A lot of good abilities. And it's something up close here. 32 kills. Shredding here Jomel's infantry. Center here, we got guns to the cops in the south here. Blue that looks like it's going to be slowly moving in there. Ready to spring the trap here on Gabo. Pat could possibly be lining up here for a close to pocket. If I can get this point, and I think this point, I don't actually, I think he needs to hit, yeah, these 2 points to cut off the north as well. That's the tricky part about close to pocket. You have to like be paying extra much attention to, like, you know, how the points are positioned to really get good value out of it. But we do get it to where it gets glorious. Glorious, I say. Stug shoots. Shot bounces, unfortunately. Second shot whiffs. South here, T-Fed's running up here against Gabo's position. Then we got the King Tides flying back. King Pack 40 shoots. No target rate on that one. We got the Stuka Sofus here from Gabo. Pack there being utterly obliterated by the Obersoldaten, including the ones here that are very rapidly approaching the ace level here. But there you go, T-Fed 5 striking back here. And up north, Stuka, they're pushing back the K1 there. Panzerwerfers this time didn't do too much against Jomel. Another hit on the HG5 in the south. He's slow approach here again by Gabo against Blue, who is slow losing ground here. Those players could have laid down a lot of mines from Hetmore the map here against the German opponents. I feel like that's a definite oversight. Of course, Pat and Theo could also lay down more mines, but he's saying to actually use to close to the pocket. I can understand why he doesn't. But so far, no close to pockets here. No close to pockets, tragically. Stug once more need repairs, by the way. Panzer barrage does some damage there to the HG5, actually, impressively enough, but not a lot of killing done. T-34-76 up for Jomel, still no shock troopers. Still a significant munitions float. King Tiger up in the south here, using spearhead mode. Thumbs up there to Gabo. Got the storms pursuing the contras here. 34 kills, 35 kills. B4 bombarding. Straight into the base here of Pat. How vicious. Whew. Get them out of there, Pat. Get them out of there. So select on decent line north. We got the T for lining from our flank. We got air recon here for Jomel. Thumbs up. Moving forwards there. In the centre, we got the Königstiger bouncing back for the opposite against Blue's positions here. The Guardsmen doing what they can to hold the line here, but they're being absolutely thrashed here by the Königstiger and his 88mm gun. We got the Stukas Panzer Barrage. Wait, too late. Stukas was yet to do anything. Up north here, the T-34 dives right past. There we go. Stug tries to save the day with a heat shell. The T-34-76 misses. Stug lands another great hit here. T-34-76 in trouble. He's rushing in the Grenadiers. Can he save the Panzerwerfer? Main gun is out. He saved the Panzerwerfer. Whew. Talk about a close one. King Tiger meanwhile going to flank here on the T-35s and the K1. Like, if he cut off here now, he could actually like catch, I think, all this on with a pretty devastating close to pocket, possibly. Panzer firing off the Stug need repairs. Stu's being mauled here by rocket fire. Panther for Putt. Lost the Pentagonese at some point again.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Here's something out there for Jomel. Sodama falling back here. Stuk as the first strikes. They're not doing too much except killing Boris and a few squirrels. Panther halfway done here. Also being hammered here by the T-35 Königsegg moving forwards. Pursuing the Sodama here. North we got the Grenadiers, the Storm from getting machine gun hammered here with the Orbison. We got 41 kills. 42 kills. More big booms here. I think that's the B4. They're looking to slow down the German assault here. There you go. Orbison squad halfway gone. Grenadier Storms to keep up their assault and they need assistance from the Stugase. Orbison somehow managed to avoid not getting obliterated by that. And there you go. Panthers arrived. The Panzerkampfwagen 5 Stug dashing ahead here. Putt's clearly got great plans in mind with that one. I wonder if we're going to see breakthrough because keep in mind it doesn't just boost your movement speed and large scrap points fast, it also increases the rate of fire by basically giving them faster reloads, meaning the Osman doesn't benefit from it. Oh no, he lost the Stormtroopers. Boo. But like, you know, stuff like the Panthers do then becomes even faster firing, and an Ace Duke with that one, I imagine could actually get like, you know, something close to approaching like auto-loader rate of fire. We'll have to see of course though. Panther, Stug going in there, shot bounce, Panther does not. Panther of course drawing the attention here I think, allowing this to do more damage on his own. He's very close to being able to pop breakthrough here. Will he do it? Will he do it? He can do it now. Will he do it? Will he do it? Yes, he does it! He does it! There we go. H-85 is down. Panther's taking heavy damage and gets knocked out tragically. We got a swarm of Sodama here. Suddenly turn the tide against poor Putt. They need to replace those Stormtroopers. He's also got a lot of munitions floating here. Rushing in with the Stu again. He can need some heavily damaged support from his teammate. Gather those bits in the southeast. Stu falling back here. Good hit on the T-35. Let's good Panther first here. We got air support raising in. Need to get the Stu safe towards his base. Needs to go away from those field guns. And Gabo needs to get in there. There we go. T-56 flanking. Target weak upon them. Oh, heat shield, I mean, loaded up. There we go. Putting the T-55 back easily. Panzerwehr's in trouble here. Needs to get him to safety. Oh, he's rushing in the Stu. Don't lose it, Putt. Almost got it there. Gabo is all the way back in with his armor. He needs more tanks, though. We got Jaegers busy with booby traps somewhere. We got 250 and 257. Feel like this is all the timing where Putt may want to consider lining up for close to pocket somehow. Stugin done your repairs once more. He also needs replacement infantry. He's going for a Pack 40 here. Galbo's King Tower with 28 kills, and Galbo I think needs to consider Jagdpanzer. If he had the population for it, that is. Oh. Where's he landing it though? Hmm.
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
I guess. I mean, he needs to kit this point as well there. So I'm not entirely sure what this is supposed to do, except maybe like freak with the allies a bit there, maybe. Mess with them. Like psychological warfare is a thing. So maybe that's the plan.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
Could be a thing here. B-Form in the south, power to their 85 soon again, and we got, he's just popping it. He's just popping it. I mean, he still does something like don't cut off territory, just provides slightly modifier there, though, in a sense, but nothing quite as devastating as when we actually got territory cut off there, so. It's not useless, but it feels a bit premature. He maybe just wants to use it, I don't know. And we got air reconnaissance here, though, from Jomo. Got them launching wiped out. In the south, we got the 4 T-35s on the way. Good God. Sturmpanzer about to get wiped out here.
Enemy forces are attempting to
I think Putt now just needs to start churning out Stoogs en masse here and hope for the best. Bit of murdering fire here and there. Close the pockets worn off. We do have one sector assault ready here, which could prove devastating if they can sort of get the surge far enough in here. I think it's time now to consider calling. There we go, sector assault here against the Soviets. Again, should have waited a bit longer maybe, but maybe not. King Tiger getting the Sword armor there. Half eight of etching feet. Kanonenvogel strafing the Sword tanks from above here. Tilfire raining down there. Almost got one of the T-35s, but not quite there either. We got Stuka's Bauer, you see. One T-35 has been knocked out at least. Small win there for the Germans. Stuk rapidly repaired here. Another Stuk for Pat. Thumbs up.
We are losing a sector.
Skies are very much alive here. B4 bombarding, hoping to get lucky there, but it is not. Howitzer there with no kills so far either. Down flanking the Koenigsegg, they're buttoning it up as well here. Even marking it for death there. Good hit there, suppressing in the process as well. We got 183 to 257. Darton being utterly mauled here with the Koenigsegg. This is definitely turning to be a rather heavily armoured affair there in terms of just numbers. That's a lot of tanks. And assault guns. Go from the pack forward there on the T-35. We got 175 to 257. Second Stuk is gefechtsbereit here. Another T-35, the Jomel aircraft shot out of the skies. Another pack 40 here for Putt. Northeast Sword armor holding up. Koenigsegg being fixed up. 34 kills, halfway to the ace level. We can get it to the ace level. That definitely have a lot there, as it gets a nice boost to its rate of fire. North, though, looks like we're seeing a push here by the Soviets. And in the center as well here. Telephone and the B4 almost got it. Can he finish it off here? Close one, but not quite. Looks like the Swords laying up for another combined tank push here. T-35 from Norfolk to assist alongside the T-34 from 6s and the KV-8. Will the Germans ready to meet this socialist sledgehammer assault here? Only time will tell. Haven't been able to finish off the B4 there though. Close, but not quite. Air recons here. Panthers firing into the Soviets advance here. Troops being slaughtered, ripped apart here. Meanwhile, up north, they're striking hard here at the northern flank here. There's a Raketman fighting out there. They're swinging in hard here, going into the base of it. Looks like Pack 40's there. Stuk moving in. Neat the A Stuk as well there with a, I think, heat shell lined up here. First T-5 taking a hit here. T-5 diving in there into the base. Pack 40. Panzerfaust there. Could see the T-5 full died out here. The Sword formation is already losing cohesion, which is great for the Germans, so they can isolate the Sword tanks from each other. They definitely become a lot more manageable. So, definitely mistaken by German. Great for Putt got one T-54 from 6. All in trouble here. A-Stuk. There you go. Heat shell. King Tiger moving in. Another T-54 sounding mostly just the K1, but also the T-45s. Definitely starting to look a bit more manageable for the Germans now. There's still a lot of Soviet tanks to deal with. And there we go. Stuka's Fußbauer just completely wiped Jomel's anti-tank weaponry. Now they're down to just the tanks and the B4 in theory. Teams are going for the car point. Pat there, close to hit. The Jaegers on the center victory point. Stuk there in need of repairs. Another Stuk here for Putt. Get it out of there, Putt. Scheiße. T-55s are going here for the King Tiger. Need to get the Stuk in assist us anyways, I guess. Load up the heat shell. There we go. Thumbs up to Putt. There we go. Stops the T-55 in its tracks. Got it. Stuk keeps fighting for Deutschland. No, getting flanked for the ace. KV-1. Get it out of there. Raketman turning around the King Tiger. Now the Stuk turns on the KV-8. It rounds on it. KV-1, I mean. Rounds on it. T-55 shooting at the Stuk. Hauling out there. King Tiger moving forwards. Vetchny free achieved on the Königssieger. 39 kills. Duke lands another hit there. Stukas was rolling in there. In the center, fighting there. Sturmpani's being wiped out. We got 164 versus 235. T-35, T-35 down. The Stuk Ace survived. The Soviets have lost almost all their armor. Blue is very much probably feeling a bit blue now. Let's let the Germans have a lot of armor. They just need repairs. Panther on the way for Gabu. B4 keeps trying, but I think the Houthi ever got is firing back. He's using airburst shells just to clear out the crew at the very least. How do they get clever? Can finish it off here. Sturmpionier for Gabu. He has repair ponies at least. But busy, of course, fixing what matters most. The Ace Stug. North here, Stug moving forwards, backing up the Grenadiers. There needs a bit more support. We got the Panther moving up for close quarters barrage at the Maxim. Opening up the path from the northern victory point here. There we go. The Maxim crew is utterly annihilated. In the center, we've got the T-Fed moving forwards here. In the south, Stuk is holding up there. Salvage that point. By the looks of it. Ace Stug is good to go here. 164 versus 220. Panthers also right there for Gabu. Grab the northern point here. Stug rushing towards us, and the T-35 is definitely trouble. This is two mighty Sturmgeschütze. And we got, of course, the Ace Stug. There we go. T-35 there. Kaput Ace K1 there is now in the danger zone. He's got 3 Stugs bang down about. No, they're rushing into Fienta. There we go. Blitz Stugs. And there you go. They're just absolutely obliterating it. No chance there, like even responding at that point. How to rain down Deathy. Cutting off points. Panther moving forwards. Stugs just racing out of there. The field guns can't hit them because of the wreckage of the cable. There you go. T-34 Snakes moves in to at least avenge it. Panther's in trouble. Center being grabbed. The Stukas was fires out the field guns. And there you go. The Stugs races right past into a mine. But it's alive. It's alive. Ground the center. In the south, the King Tiger rout the Soviets. Routing the Soviets. Got 164 to 213. Stug moving in there to grab the point, but except the breakthrough runs out. He needs more stormtroopers though, or some Pentagon these. But oh well. Stug, they're gaining Vetchny too, but I don't think it's going to live much longer. We got 157 versus 213. The Surge keep fighting, but their odds are not looking great. Blues down just infantry. German was basically now forming anything resembling a front line. Effectively like a cohesive fighting force. Now, this has been an absolute armored slaughter. And there you go, Jomel and Blue surrenders. A loss for the Red Army, a victory for Deutschland, a victory for the Stug. So there you go, hope you enjoyed this match, hope you enjoyed it, had some fun, learned some things. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it, tell a friend, tell a family, but don't tell them me. And of course, do consider donating our Patreon. If this is important, cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another exciting episode. Bye!